Hi, Lenore here, and I'm going to explain how to do this second problem that was listed in the practice midterm. So here we have a situation with Rachel, our production, and she gives you the following manufacturing data. The question is, what is the overhead cost per unit allocated to the units produced in December? The first thing we need to do is calculate the predetermined overhead rate. So this is listed in page 69, the bottom of your textbook, and I've put it here for you. It's the estimated overhead cost for the year divided by the estimated machine hours for the year. And it's machine hours only because it's listed that they want it calculated based on machine hours. That could be direct labor hours, it could be units, it could be whatever the cost driver is. So let's take care of that. Let's calculate it. I'm going to show you what it looks like first. So we have $75,000. Oops, I'm using not a dollar sign, but an ampersand. And we need to divide that by the 30,000 annual machine hours. That's what's estimated. Once you've done that, let me show you what it looks like. You have now calculated that each machine hour that the product uses will be $2.50 per machine hour. Okay, so we needed that. And let me put that out here per hour to remind you. Now, we need to determine, well, if that's the predetermined overhead rate, how many actual or how many applied hours occurred in December. So this is where we're going to use actual machine hours used for the month of December. So again, let me show you what that's going to look like. We're going to take the 2663 machine hours and multiply that by the $2.50. I'm going to put here MH that we've just calculated, machine hour. All right, so let's do that. So we have the 2663 multiplied by $2.50, and this is the dollar amount or of the applied overhead. Let me put that here. Applied manufacturing overhead. Now, the question asked for what was the overhead cost per unit. So here's the overhead, total overhead, and the actual number of units is right here. So the answer to this problem, yes, you need to calculate the predetermined overhead rate, and you need to determine the applied manufacturing overhead because this problem is building on each other. But this is where we solve the problem. It's this 657.50 that we've just calculated, and we need to divide it by the actual production for the month. So that's the 23,000 units. And I forgot to put my little quote so you can see it. So here's the answer to this problem. 6,657.50 divided by 23,000 units. It comes to 29 cents, or 29 cents is the overhead cost per unit. Okay, so why did they give you all this other information? Well, they're challenging your knowledge. They want to give you as much information as they can, and when I say they, I mean the authors and whoever prepared these problems, in order to really shake your knowledge. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know what to do with all these numbers? Do you know what to pick out for the problem? That's why they do it. So with that said, Lenore out.